You are listening to the Winners Ways podcast with Bola Alabi, episode number 48.
Would you like to win and achieve success at what you do? Welcome to the Winners Ways podcast, where we create winners every day. And now, your host, the author of Winners Ways book and life coach, Bola Alabi.
What's up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of the Winners Ways podcast, where it's all about your career, money, and the motivation to live life to the fullest. This is episode 48 of this podcast, and today we'll be talking about be grateful and be graceful. Yeah. I'm sure some of you may be wondering how I came about this topic. I'll tell you. In the past couple of weeks, I've had to listen to some couple of people that are close to me. They talked about the challenges that they've been through or they are currently going through. And the things that I heard from them really got me thinking. It got me to reflect on how easy it is to focus on oneself most of the time. And maybe sometimes we'll feel that, hey, we don't have everything that we desire in life. So when we take a pause and talk to other people and we listen and learn what they go through, we will realize most of the time that we are probably not worse off. For example, I have a friend that is currently being challenged by virtually everyone in our office. She told me that they are playing politics with her and she's not sure whether or not she should stay on the job. Another guy told me that he lost his corporate job and it's been like over 2 years. And ever since he lost that job, he has not been able to pick up any other job that really satisfies him. I spoke with a friend who just went through surgery. I thank God that the surgery was a successful one. I have someone that's a friend of a friend that this friend was sharing with me, I think about 2 weeks ago, that his friend was just diagnosed with cancer. He was devastated, of course, by this news, and this guy was crying. I have a friend who is a business owner, and he told me that his business crashed, and he has been struggling to make ends meet. And this friend of mine is now having financial challenges, and he's not sure of how to get back on his feet. I know of someone that is struggling to make his rents, and he can't even pay his monthly bills. I took my son to this basketball practice just last week, and one of the coach was also sharing with us how he lost his job. Not only that, he lost his company car because the company gave him a car. He lost his phone, and because of that, he was without insurance. That's health insurance. So if you look at it all over the world, people are going through different challenges. Some people are having marriage issues. Some may be health issues. There are people in Lordstown, Ohio right now that are dealing with layoff. GM is currently on strike. And because of this strike, people that are maybe earning $1,000 per week have their pay reduced to about $200 per week. So this got me thinking, and I found out that as we are different, that's from one person to another, so is the challenges that we all face. I don't know about your situation today, but I want you to be grateful in your circumstance, because with life there is hope. Yes, the situation may be difficult. You may not know the steps that you need to take in order to get yourself out of your challenges. But I want you to cling to hope that there will be a better tomorrow. Your story will not and cannot end in shame if you genuinely believe and you develop the courage to step up out of your doldrums. So think about this. If you have the basic necessities of life, you can put food on your table, you have roof over your head, and you have clothes to cover your nakedness, you have friends and families around you, you are in good health condition, no pain, no sickness, you should be grateful, my friend. After listening to all these people, I felt kind of sad because I really wish I could immediately do something to alleviate their problems. But then last week, I stumbled upon a video of Muniba Mazari, who is a Pakistani artist and activist. This lady's story shook me. Her story inspired me because she got married at the age of 18, not by her free will, of course, but because her father wanted her to get married. She had to comply with her parents' wishes, if you are familiar with people from that part of the world. So it was never a happy marriage for her, but she went into it because it will make her parents happy. So her problem started when 2 years later, she and her husband got involved in a tragic car accident. Her husband got out, but she suffered multiple injuries. Her arm was fractured, her wrist was broken, her shoulder bone and collarbone were fractured, her rib cage got fractured, her lungs and liver were severely damaged. She became paralyzed for the rest of her life as a result of that incident. She was meant to be an artist, but she can't paint again, according to her own doctor. She couldn't walk again, and neither can she have her own child. But do you know that was the incident that actually changed the trajectory of her life? She was in the hospital for about 2.5 months. According to her, her mom told her that these too shall pass and that God has a greater plan for her life. She then made up her mind to fight her fears. With determination, she liberated herself. One of her fears was, of course, that she could no longer have her own child. But she realized that there are many children out there in the world that needed someone to accept them. So she decided to adopt instead. She did not plan to be on a wheelchair. She never thought she would not be able to give birth to her own child, but life happens. So she did not wallow in her misery. Rather, she stepped out and found courage to move on. So, what did I learn from her? There is no hopeless situation if you are still breathing. You just need to figure out a way that will get you out of your predicaments, and you need to get help to get out of those problems sometimes. So what's your situation? Job loss? You have to understand that losing your job is not the end of the world. Find something else you can do. And at the same time, I'll encourage you to try and create something. You can start a business yourself. Don't look down on yourself. You can start a business and you can employ other people to work with you. Your business is slowing down. Is that your own problem? Don't give up just yet. Ask yourself, how can you reach more customers? What else can you do to make more people know about what you do? Talk to people around you so that you can get help from them. Find mentors, and if you think you are not providing the best service at the moment, then you need to step up and ensure that you are providing the best products and the best service so that you can attract more people, and so that your current client will be fully satisfied with the job you are doing. Are you dealing with sickness? That can be tough, but I want you to know that that too shall pass. Pray to God, seek medical attention, and follow your doctor's directives. Your sickness is not unto death. If you think of many people that have died as a result of one illness or the other, also, please don't forget that many people also survive the same illness. And you should always think positive that you will survive this sickness. Are you lonely? Reach out to people around you and talk with them. Be more sociable. Get on Facebook, Instagram, or anywhere. Connect with people. Meet people. Talk to people. Are you depressed? Please don't die in silence. Get help and surround yourself with your loved ones. Are you having marriage problems? Please talk to marriage counselors. It saddens me to know that about 50% of all marriages in the United States will end in divorce. Let that not be you. Muniba Mazari's situation did not change. She's still mostly on the wheelchair, but she did not give up on herself. She adopted a child. She reached out to others to encourage them as well. Today, she's a motivational speaker. She has given TED Talks. She's one of the 2 Pakistani to be named BBC 100 Most Inspirational Women in 2015. She has been featured in Forbes 30 Under 30. She continues to live her life, not letting her problem dictate her outlook. So you got to be grateful, my friend. Be grateful for whatever situation you are in. I'll leave you with some of Muniba Mazari's quotes. She said, "I could not find a hero in my life, so I became one." So maybe there's no one presently in your life that you look up to. Why not step up and become a hero yourself? Another one, she said, "Celebrate your life. Live it. Don't die before your death. We all die." That's absolutely true. You got to celebrate your life. You have to love your life. You have to live your life. Don't die in sorrow. Don't die in pain. Reach out to people that may be able to help you. Another one, she said, "When you accept yourself the way you are, the world recognizes you." I love that. So, what are you dealing with today? Do you have some inferiority complex going on? Accept yourself. I'm always for continuous improvement. Yes, improve in any areas that you think you need improvement, but you got to love your life. You got to love yourself. Please accept yourself, my friend. Another one, it says, "I don't know how my story will end, but nowhere in my text you will ever read, 'I gave up.'" Oh wow, that's good. Please don't give up on life. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pressing forward. No matter those challenges, no matter those barriers, please keep pushing. Don't give up, because with life, there is still hope. And finally, she said, "Be grateful for what you have, and trust me, you'll have more." And this is a very important one, in my opinion. When you appreciate the little things in your life, chances are you'll be able to attract more. That's the law of the universe. So where are you today? You may not be where you want to be. You may not have achieved those things you want to achieve. But please be grateful for what you have. In closing, people go through different challenges in life. I'm an evangelical Christian, and I'm going to quote the Bible today. John chapter 16 verse 33 says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So what does this mean? Means trouble is part of life's equation. When you go through your own challenges, don't give up. Don't be despair. Don't lose hope. You got to figure out a way out. And like I said, if you have the necessities of life, food, clothing, great health, and roof over your head, you got to be grateful for your situation. I also like these quotes. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle you know nothing about. So for me, if people did not open up to me, if I did not hear these people talk to me, I would not know what they are dealing with. So again, apart from being grateful for your situation, I also want you to be gracious and be graceful. Please show compassion, be kind to others, and care about people around you. I'll leave with call to action today. The first thing, this is about you. What are those things troubling you? What are those fears that are preventing you from making the forward movement? You got to face them. If you cannot confront them by yourself, please reach out to other people that may be able to help you. That's number one. Number two, it's time to count your blessing. So what are you grateful for? Count your blessing, my friends. For me, I'm grateful for the gift of life, that I'm alive today, that I can sit down, record this podcast episode, that I have my families, I have roof over my head, God is helping me to put food on my table. Yes, I'm grateful for those things. So my friend, what are you grateful for? Number three, who are you praying for? Yeah, this event of the past couple of weeks helped me to look outward, not only to think about myself, but also to think about my friends, my families, and the loved ones around me. So I'm praying for those friends that are going through challenges, sickness, job loss, marriage issues. I'm praying for you, my friends. And I know that God will intervene. And that's where I'm stopping today. I hope I've been able to serve you again today. I want you to express gratitude all through this week and also show kindness to people around you. Please share this message with someone that you love. Let's work together to create more winners. Till next time again, this is Bola Halabi. Keep shining, be grateful, keep showing gratitude, and keep winning, my friends. Keep winning.
This episode of Winner's Ways podcast has come to a close. We hope you enjoy and learn something from today's show. We want you to win and excel in all areas of your life, and we regularly explore and share information with our listeners to empower them to win. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more tips and strategies to help you find the success that you've always dreamt of. And don't forget to rate and review so that we can continue to bring you more podcast episodes to empower you. We will love to have you again next week. Now, keep winning.